Here we go, Mick here from Hop Cartel, one of your trusted admin for World Homebrew Club. So we had another couple of beers turn up on the doorstep. Remember, was it yesterday or the day before? Turns out I've recently done a rhizome swap with another hop grower. So originally how it happened is I answered a ad on Gumtree. He was selling rhizomes of Cascade and Dr. Rudy. The Dr. Rudy I've already got here. I've got one Cascade, not done too well in the last couple of years. I think it was a bit of a dud rhizome. So I thought, I like the look of the photos he had up. Some pretty chunky, solid looking rhizomes. Obviously cut off a decent sized crown. So I said, give us the best one you've got. So I went and picked the rhizome up. He was selling them for $10 each. Gave him the $10 and then got chatting. Basically told him that I've got a few different varieties here at home. One in particular being the Hurstbrucker, which is probably one of my better growing varieties here. So I decided, when the offer came up, he said, "Oh, well, here's your $10 back. How about we do a trade on rhizomes?" And I said, "Oh, I'll give you a pretty solid rhizome in exchange for the solid one that he gave me." Fingers crossed, his takes off. Fingers crossed, mine takes off, and everyone's happy. So the following day, I had a bit of a dig around, cut off a pretty, solid, good 6-inch, solid round rhizome off the Hurstbrucker. Plenty of nodes on it. I pretty much guarantee that that'll take off for him. And left a couple of beers, so he wasn't home. So basically, it was a cooler day, which was a great opportunity to, if I was to drop him off and he wasn't going to be home, then I could leave them somewhere and they'd be nice and cool and not get too warm. So it was quite a cool day when I dropped him off. Left a couple of the dark ales with him. 2 stubbies of dark ales in the rhizome, just as a gesture, I should say. For allowing me to do a trade-off. It's nice of him to give me $10 back and trust that I'd drop off that rhizome to him, which is that's how I prefer to do it. I've never really paid for mine, so didn't pay for this one either. So in exchange, he thanked me for the bonus of the beers and dropped off some of his home brews in a few days later. So this one in particular is quite a high percentage. I'm not quite sure. I'll put it up on the screen when this gets edited. Number 19, 25th for the 5th. So it is a Redskin Reese, or Redskin Russian Imperial Stout, and it's fair up there. It's up in the high teens for ABV, and it is an all grain. As far as I know, he is brewing on a grain father, so I'm pretty sure that's what it'll be. Quite a thick tide line or scum line in the bottle. Probably see that just at the back of it there. So I'm guessing she's going to be quite thick. quite tasty. Let's give it a crack. Being a high ABV and a Rush Hill Imperial Stout, I don't expect much carbonation, if any, from this. Okay, a little bit, little hiss. Ooh, wow. Wow, smells like the one that Luke dropped off. Just the other day in the long necks. Pours very similar. Raisins, fruitcake. Thick, tight, typical head from that style. Chocolatey. Oh, it hides the alcohol well. I'm getting the red skin, that's for sure, and I'm also getting, I guess, what you'd call it's like a cherry sort of strawberry sort of flavour, like red skins taste. Oh, it's very roasty. That is a cracker. Man. He doesn't bottle a lot from what he was saying. Well, not now, he's just gone into kegging, so he's obviously going to be filling some kegs. Had also a bit of a discussion, I can't remember if it was his daughter or his wife who is gluten intolerant, so he's trying to develop a tasty beer along those lines. No, it doesn't hit the mark with a lot of people, but guess you got to try and cater for certain people, especially if they're your family members, which is it's a good challenge. Trying to brew a highly reduced or a beer that's been highly reduced in wheat. Sorghum's probably what will be the main sorghum extract would probably be with the main ingredient you'd be using in that. I did know a fellow who was gluten intolerant and also had an allergy to hops, but loved beer. Didn't develop those allergies to the hops until later on in life, and that'd be somewhat crushing for me to be hit with both. Don't know how I'd sort of cope with that. that initial hit of red skin, that's sort of gone now. It's a more roasty sort of. Yeah, that's starting to warm. That alcohol's coming through a lot better. Might actually let that sit for a bit, and hopefully whatever I have after this has some flavour, because I doubt it. That's probably just going to destroy my taste buds for the rest of the night. First beer in, won't taste the second, third or fourth. Anyway, that's me. I couldn't wait to get stuck into them. So he left two others. I can't remember what they are, but I'll do another video in regards to them two. One being a long neck, another one being another stubby, and do a small review on that. So I'll get back in touch with him, because I'd really like them recipes. Now I'm getting back into all grain, and really liking my high ABV and dark beers at the moment. Mainly it being coming into the cooler months, getting into winter, and but I find on myself I sort of to get away from those sort of fruity IPAs and pale ales and hoppy lagers and stuff like that. I tend to go back onto the dark beers regardless of what time of year it is. So that is a cracker. Anyway, cheers. Remember, get involved. World Own Brew Club, Hop Cartel. J-Man's got a new sports channel. I think it is on YouTube. Yep, sports channel. What would it be? I think it's called, don't hold me to this, Let's Talk Sports, or Talking Sports, or something like that. Anyway, I'll post it up in one of the, if not in this video, one of the following videos, once I've got a handle on all the new things that have happened within the last week or two. And like, share, subscribe, get involved. Cheers.